I'm loving the animals this morning. All right, let's go to committee reports. We've got a couple committees that I asked to share some info. We're going to start. I don't know. Brian, are you here, or Rebecca? Could you guys do a youth services report? I'm looking. I didn't see Brian. I'm looking to see if Rebecca's here this morning.
I'm here.
Yay. Hello.
Yeah, we met last week. We're looking to put together a survey to outreach to teachers at the high school to kind of determine what their needs are. You know, again, like Maggie mentioned, our budget is really limited, so we're really looking at, for this year, how can we leverage the funds that we have for the maximum benefit of the youth in the community. Some of the things that I know that I was advocating for the group in terms of was just technology support. You know, everybody's home, and not every kid has, you know, their own bedroom and their own computer and high, you know, nice fast internet like we do at my house. So how do we maybe do some small tech scholarships to get students? So those are just some of the ideas, and, you know, how do we address our traditional programs this year? That's where we're at.
Great, thank you. So you're going to get that survey out to the schools pretty quick here, and then we'll see what the results are. That's great.
Yes, yeah, and Mike was really, you know, helpful, and just we want to make sure we both get sort of administrator and teacher perspective. What are the teachers' needs? They're working with the students on a day-to-day basis. What are they seeing? So, yep.
Great. Thank you for that. And then I wanted to have our Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. I forgot to include inclusion, but I will do that. And that committee, who wants to report in on what's going on there?
I can. Romi.
All right.
Okay, right on. So, well, I want to start with Rotary's theme this year, which is Rotary Opens Opportunities. And working on diversity, equity, and inclusion does exactly that. If we just consider the four-way test, right? Is it the truth? Yes. Fair to all concerned? Yes. Build goodwill and better friendships? Yes. And beneficial to all concerned? Absolutely yes. It's beneficial to helping others and helping ourselves and helping our club with others, expanding our understanding and the experience of all people in our community really improves our ability to meet those needs, helping ourselves when we learn and grow and broaden our understanding, awareness, perspectives, and empathy. We certainly help ourselves, and we become more inclusive, compassionate leaders, and we help our club because we build teamwork and collaboration and with other organizations that are serving Black, Indigenous, people of color. You'll hear that as BIPOC, and the LGBTQ community as well. We create more impactful service in our community, more engagement with different members, with members in our club, but also not yet members, hopefully bringing more people into our club. And also more collaboration and inclusion builds trust with all parts of our community. And that in the end makes us much more effective at being able to serve our community. So our goal, that was why do we need this? And our goal is sort of 3 steps. First is listen and learn. Second, create partnerships and collaboration. And third, that leads to to projects. With the listen and learn, we're going to set up a training. I'm very excited to report that our board has approved training on racial inequity and inclusion and being actively anti-racist. Because if we're not being actively anti-racist, then we're saying that its existence is okay. And we're going to take the opposite stand and be leaders, I hope. That's my goal, that everyone's on board. But creating honest conversations about racism and privilege, and really being honest and self-reflective about our own biases and ways that we can contribute to discrimination and racism, it can be really uncomfortable. And so I'm excited to really patiently and slowly take this journey with all of us so that we can self-evaluate ourselves and our clubs and see how we can make really positive changes on this front. Some may say, well, is this political? And I just want to make sure that to say, no, there's nothing political about doing diversity, equity, and inclusion work. This is about service and meeting the needs of everyone in our community. And in fact, Rotary has always created bridges, crossing boundaries to serve people in need globally, combating discrimination and injustice, and we need to do exactly the same locally, right here at home. So that's listen and learn. And then partnerships and collaboration. We've already begun working with NAACP and Black Humboldt, Equity Alliance, Equity RCAS, Centro del Pueblo, a number of culturally based programs and student groups at Humboldt and CR. And I really encourage anyone to please tell us if there are other organizations that you feel we should be partnering with to really reach every part of our community. And what this is all going to lead to, I hope, is really inclusive and integrated efforts by our club, by our leadership, by our district, and by every committee and all the work that we do. When we look at it through this lens of inclusiveness, diversity, equity, basically the goal is that we begin doing projects that really meet those needs. And there's lots of ideas there. And so know that there's more to come on this. Basically, I hope that we listen and learn and believe, support, speak up, so that we are members of our community that operate with compassion and love for all.
Thank you, Romi, for sharing the vision and where we're moving forward. Those trainings will be in January. I think on my next slide, I might have put that down. Let's see. Yes, so these are the dates. I think it's really designed, I believe it's designed for you to commit to attending both of them. I think it's a progression. So it is a commitment to attend both of those trainings, but I think you'll find it very worthwhile. And it's going to be January, and you're not going to be going anywhere anyway, because it's going to be cold and rainy, lots of rain, I hope. So you'll be able to kind of stay at home and do this. It will be Zooming, and there'll be more, we'll have more reminders about that coming up. Thanks, Romi. Thanks to the committee, and thank you to the board for committing to this.